Right, hello everyone. So let's kick off. Let's kick off my massive. Massive May, with the start of the KROOT hunting pack. So I've already removed the. I've already removed the codex and the cards, and we're going to start building the KROOT. There's no point in me. Showing the building of the regular KROOT, but what we will do is we will start building the shapers and the KROOTOX. So this is a commission job, so I've already been asked what to paint for the commission, or what to put together even. So this looks like it, doesn't it? So this is a continued commission for someone who I'm doing the solar auxilia as well. So we're just going to tidy this up. It's looking pretty tidy already. But we're also going to be building the Orcs very soon too. I've got the rocket truck squig buggy. As you've already seen, I've built several of the my bee snaggers, which I've recently just bought some more bee snagger boys, because I think Orcs are going to be great. They're going to be really competitive. But we just want to tidy all of this up a little bit. Right. For these guys, I'm already very aware of these sort of base that I do. As you know, for those of you who've seen some of my other videos, I don't really. I keep bases separate, but for these guys, I already know exactly the sort of style of bases that I want, which is going to be sandy, so it's going to be easier to do them. Just as easy to do them with them on the bases. So. Alright, so let's let that dry for a moment and we'll come back. Right, so the guns go on very nice and easily. You just got to slot them on. The trick here is, though, to make sure it's in the right place for when you put on the cloak. So what we want is, obviously, this part will glue onto the cloak, as will this. Because what you want is, you've got this piece here. So when you place your cloak, just follow it up. As you can see, it matches there for the wrappings, and then along the top here, which just a bit more of a clean up. So obviously with a finer magnet, you can probably magnetize the arms. but that's not what was requested, so I don't need to. I am also working on a vid for my Skaven Blight Scramblers, which is what the Blood Bowl team that I'm painting first. And the intention is to potentially do some giveaways as the channel grows. So this divot here is absolutely minuscule. So it's really like balancing a flush arm pretty much, rather than a ball and socket type blink. So I'm not particularly a towel fan. Don't really, well, I like the towel, but I don't really use them. Just drop me a comment. Let me know down below if you've if you've gotten these towels, if you're intending to use them, if you're planning on using more KROOT, if you're disappointed at the fact that these got a push over what do you call it, battle suits, or if you're happy that these have finally been given an extra push after all these years of neglect. Right, so making sure the arm, this part of the arm, the hand here is facing straight down, slots in very nicely and easily. The head and the shoulder pad should go on very nicely. And there we have our shaper, our war shaper. And the flesh shaper doesn't have multiple different ways to build it, so we will do that just as quick and easily. Which I've got a very cool colour scheme for this army, which really going to stand out. Look great for a commission. These weapons are looking very cool though. So with these things, if you just follow the picture of the shaper, like here, there we go. Right, let's give it a bit of an angle. Ah, there we go. Just have to angle it a bit better further back. The reason I've decided to do assembly videos is because I've noticed a lot of a lot of videos out there. There's not really a sort of like guide on building and just seeing how everything slots together nicely. So there we go. So you just feel it as you slide it around and everything. You'll feel it, and it will just sort of click into place. There we go. And then with this part, just got to click onto that. So. And then it's just a case of putting the head on. Which I don't know why they've kept this in two separate parts, whereas the other shapes they did and just had two separate heads. It's very strange. Strange choices. Probably just justify the plastic that they're using. So obviously you've got to be very careful, because otherwise you're going to snap these pieces here very easily when you trim it up. And you want to angle this head as well by looking at this picture here. Right. So you want to angle the head so it goes over the shoulder. The headdress goes over the shoulder and doesn't connect and block that. But there we go. So that's the wall shaper and the flesh shaper both done. Stay tuned and keep an eye on the channel, and we will do KROOT next.